clinching, don't grab, no elbows. Touch guard if you want, and back your corner.
Referee Olivier Coste with the final assignment of the evening. It is about to go down, ladies and gentlemen, for 5 rounds in flyweight kickboxing, and we are underway.
Mitch, I don't know how you made it. You kept saying that you couldn't wait, but here we are.
Here we are, Rich Franklin. As the heartbeat rings out around the Saitama Super Arena, they open up with leg kicks on each other. RODTANG takes control of center ring. RODTANG says that he believes that the legs of TAKERU have not fully healed from his bout with Superlek. He plans on exploiting that hole and going after that lead leg. But right now, the hands are doing good work as TAKERU drops his hands.
Yeah, RODTANG hit a 2-3 combination right there. Caught TAKERU, completely snapped his head around.
Nice leg kick landed by TAKERU as RODTANG attempts to answer with one, comes up empty. RODTANG very light on that lead leg, typical Muay Thai style. As TAKERU looks to close that distance on the back foot now. RODTANG lands with a big left hand! TAKERU, can he answer the count issued by Olivier Coste? One big shot sends TAKERU crashing to the canvas, and he cannot. RODTANG knocked out, round 1. And just that fast, RODTANG ends the night of TAKERU, gets on top of the ropes, and celebrates the Iron Man, stopping TAKERU in 1.
You know, it was that 2-piece combination, Mitch, that landed before it snapped TAKERU's head around. RODTANG already had a beat on his timing. And then TAKERU that time he came in, TAKERU looked at the draw, and RODTANG just beat him to the punch.
They embrace Rich. Walk us through this.
RODTANG's walking him down, TAKERU's waiting to throw, and then right here, he just is a fraction of a step ahead on both of those punches that landed, and that's the second combination. If we were to rewind to the combination that happened before that, you could see that RODTANG was just a step, just a slight beat ahead. Right there, his punch lands right before TAKERU's punch. Amazing timing from RODTANG, and you can see right now RODTANG's celebratory stance on the ropes and the respect between these two athletes that are in the ring. Even though this is a first-round KO, Mitch, I still wouldn't mind watching this one run back again.
100%, Rich Franklin. Let's send it up to John Lau. Announcement.
This match was presented to you by Monster Energy. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Olivier Coste, has called a stop to this contest after 1 minute and 20 seconds in the very first round for your winner by way of knockout, RODTANG!
We talked about RODTANG making weight this time, not messing around. He was actually training through Ramadan, fasting. He talked about how he fasted during his entire camp and then broke fast during fight week. He said you're allowed to do that as long as you do something good like give to the needy or something like that, which he typically does anyway. Mitch was talking about RODTANG's background and how poor he was growing up, and he's never forgotten where he comes from. He helps his family, he helps his community. He's done a lot of amazing work with the bonuses and the purses that he has won throughout his run here in one championship. And we have truly seen two of the best in the ring, but one of the best actually get it done tonight. We're gonna throw it up to Mitch Chilson with our winner.
RODTANG, what a spectacular performance. Knockout in the very first round. You came out here on fire. How you feeling about that magnificent left hand of yours?
ロータン選手、まずなんて素晴らしい試合でした。第1ラウンド、その素晴らしい左手はどういう意味ですか？
ผม Amazing มากผมไม่รู้ว่าผมจะสามารถออกหมัดซ้ายได้รุนแรงขนาดนี้เพราะว่าไฟท์แรกที่ประกบเจอทาเครุผมมีอาการบาดเจ็บที่มือซ้ายและผมรักษาจนมาวันนี้ผมสามารถเก็บทาเครุได้ด้วยหมัดซ้ายของผมสุดยอดมากครับ
I feel amazing. I didn't realize that there's a lot of power in my left hand. First, I must say, before the first fight we're supposed to have with Takeru, I was having an injury on my left hand, and now I recover. I feel like it's all power is right here, and I didn't realize I can finish him, and now I did.
まずちょっと拳でそんなに自信がなかったですが、2年前からも痛めてました。でも今回は当てて倒せて非常に嬉しいです。
RODTANG, you came in to Japan very emotional. You let the critics and a lot of the fans really get inside your head, but you were able to put all that aside and put on the performance of your life. How were you able to dig so deep and do what you just did?
ラウタン選手、今回は日本に来てファンや批判者の言葉で、割と感情的でしたが、今回はそれを乗り越えて今のパフォーマンスを出せたのはどうしてですか？
ครับก่อนอื่นต้องขอบคุณแฟนๆชาวญี่ปุ่นทุกท่านครับ I love Japan ที่นี่คือบ้านหลังที่2ของผมต้องขอบคุณมากจริงที่ได้มาชกอีกครั้งหนึ่งท่ามกลางแฟนชาวญี่ปุ่นทุกคนก็ช่วงหลังๆผมก็เจอดราม่ารุนแรงมากใน2ไฟล์หลังเรื่องกับการทำน้ำหนักแล้วก็โดยอย่างหนึ่งสิ่งสำคัญที่ผมรักก็คือแชมเปี้ยนได้หลุดกระเด็นออกจากบ่าของผมก็เสียใจมากแต่ผมก็พยายามทำในแต่ละไฟท์ที่ดีออกมาให้ดีใหม่เริ่มต้นใหม่เมื่อเราเสียไปแล้วเราก็กลับไปแก้ไขอะไรไม่ได้ผมจะกลับมาทวงบัลลังก์อีกครั้งหนึ่ง
First of all, I want to say hi to all the Japanese fans. Japan is like my second home. I always feel great to be here fighting in Japan, in Saitama. I know there's a lot of critics been saying about my past performances. They talk a lot about the way I fight, the way I make hydration, make my weight, and I lost my belt on the scale. But that's okay. I put everything I had in each and every fight and ready to take my belt back.
まず日本のファンの皆さん本当に感謝してます。僕は日本が大好きです。日本はセカンドホームみたいな感じでいつも来てます。そして批判者がよく僕のファイトスタイルや体重のミスなどを言いますが、ベルトも体重計で失われましたが、それを取り戻すようにこれから頑張ります。
RODTANG, you might have lost the belt on the scales before, but you just won $50,000 from Chatri Singhaton for your incredible win here inside the Saitama Super Arena in front of all these Japanese fans. Absolutely incredible, my man.
ロッタン選手、体重計でベルトを失ったかもしれないですが、チャートリー CEO より$5万のボーナスが入りました。
รถถังครับวันนี้ทำได้ดีมากๆนะครับชนะน็อกสวยงามมากวันนี้ได้โบนัสจากคุณชาตรี50,000 เหรียญหรือ1 ล้าน700,000 บาท
ครับผมก็ต้องขอบคุณพี่อาเตียกมากเขาเป็นเสมือนไม่ใช่บอสเขาเป็นพี่ชายที่ดีที่สุดคอยส่งเสริมผมในแนวทางที่ดีคอยสอนทุกสิ่งอย่างคอยให้โอกาสซัพพอร์ตทุกอย่างต้องขอบคุณมากแล้วก็เงินโบนัสที่ได้ในครั้งนี้แบ่งสัดส่วนแล้วผมจะเอาส่วนหนึ่งมอบให้กับพี่น้องชาวมุสลิมที่ยากไร้แล้วก็ขาดแคลนครับผม
First of all, thank you to Mr. Chatri for giving me this bonus. He's not like my boss. I feel like he is my bigger brother. He always giving me opportunity. He always teaching me how to be better. And with this bonus, thank you so much. Part of this bonus money, I will donate it to the Muslim brothers of mine who are in need.
チャートリーさんにまず深い感謝を伝えます。彼は社長よりも、兄弟の感じがします。そしてこのボーナスの一部を、自分のイスラム教の兄弟に寄付します。
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and make some noise!